I'm back again, and today I'm going to be doing another video under the Safe Relationship Training umbrella. And today I'm going to be speaking about safe relationship training and maintaining your power base. And one of the useful tools we can have in our safe relationship training toolbox is the ability to maintain a strong power base. And often, women in particular, not always, because this can happen with men as well, will hand over their power in a relationship fairly early on. And there are lots of reasons for this. There are lots of sociological reasons, psychological reasons, social conditioning, and all the rest of it. But today I wanted to focus on a couple of aspects of how we could hand over our power in a relationship fairly early on. And this can happen in other situations in our lives as well. And one of the things that can happen is when we meet someone new and we go into a dating situation, for instance, what can happen is that some people can hand over their power by being over-accommodating, being very people-pleasing, being very eager to make the other person like us. And very often a woman will hand over her power fairly early on by being over-accommodating, by over-giving, by overdoing in a relationship. And this was the other point that I wanted to highlight today, and that is doing all the work in a relationship. And we've all been there, we've all done it to some degree or another, whereby we've been in a relationship, we really like this person, we really want them to like us, we really see things happening in a very positive manner to where this person and ourselves may be together, and we begin to hand over our power. We begin to compromise our energy through handing over, compromising our values perhaps, over-giving, doing too much work in the relationship fairly early on even. And a lot of people will take advantage of this ability that a lot of women have to hand over their power early on, rather than holding back, standing back, having an objective mindset and saying, well, I'm just going to see who this person is, first of all. Before I do too much, as it were, I'm going to stand back. I'm going to take a cool perspective, and I'm just going to bide my time and wait and see who this person is, and wait and see what they are actually capable of bringing to the table first, before I begin to make my contribution clear. Now, it's not that we don't do our part in a relationship or a dating scenario. The point I'm making today is about not handing over our power to a complete stranger, or even to anyone, actually. And another way that we can hand over our power is handing over our body, handing over our emotions, our mental health, our maybe our physical attributes as well, as far as our goods, our services, handing those over completely to the other person because we have strong feelings and emotions for them. And we, in effect, what we do is we put them in the driving seat. And we say, that's okay, take it all, I'm going to throw everything I've got at you, and you can do with it what you will. And that's handing over our power. That's not valuing our power. That's saying, well, I'm less than you are, I'm not as worthy as you are, so I'm going to give you everything I've got. You can do with it what you will, and I'll just do whatever you want. I'll go along with whatever you say. And that is why a lot of people find themselves in the lower position in a relationship, because they place themselves there from the beginning. So what we need to do is to maintain a strong power base maintain our own position in the relationship, which is not handing over our power to another person straight away, or even further down the line, but maintaining that power base, not just in the dating scene, but actually throughout the relationship. And when we do that, we place ourselves in a powerful position, and we also make it easier if we need to leave. And one of the reasons why it's so traumatic for some people when they leave a relationship is that they have a sense that they've handed over themselves in that situation, and they don't feel able to get themselves back. They feel as though they've lost a great deal of themselves in the process. Over time they do heal, and they do manage to reclaim those parts sometimes. But often it can take a long time to do that. But being in a relationship isn't about handing over our power. It's about maintaining our own power base on our own life to the fullest degree. And it's also about valuing ourselves enough to maintain that power base and to say to the other person, in effect, through our actions, that we have the expectation that they step up to the plate and they do their part adequately in the relationship also. So I hope that helps someone out there. And as always, stay safe and very happy. Bye-bye.